Hey everyone, welcome to week 7, and I'm really just happy, excited, proud with all the work taking place. And you all should be really proud of your work because, on top of this being a very difficult semester year in education, you're alive and kicking and you're innovating, and that is, and that's a great thing. So, just an overview on this video. I'm going to go over the assignments due, the gold stars for the week, and then some thoughts on equity with implementation. So just this week, you want to check your emails because I've sent a couple out, but definitely check those. Forgot about that. Implementation. You're going to implement this now as a whole class. One of my suggestions when you do the implementation is if to use the kids that you had in your testing phases as support to implement it in the class. And then just on thoughts on the equity with implementation, as you're going through this and you think about how difficult it is to really tailor something like a CBI to a specific classroom and the needs that you have, really consider the kind of the big picture and what does this mean for kids when regular CBI projects are implemented into the class. And the struggles that you're going through now, the things that you realize are issues, those are the same problems, issues, struggles that kids face, except that every year we're constantly hitting them with new CBIs and new software and new programs that are supposed to do this and that. And then you'll see this one down here. This is a little image that you can click and it'll take you to some research. But something that I also want you to consider is that overwhelmingly, like a lot of the kids that we have struggling intervention, academic intervention, social intervention students, they constantly are the ones that are getting more of these CBI experiences, whether they fit or whether or not they fit. And so when you're wrapping up this semester or this quarter and you're thinking about the CBI project, I don't want you to think about, hey, can I make a CBI or something like that for my class? Because you'll know it's not feasible. It's like a lot of work that it takes to do. But consider that with higher achieving students, they would be the ones creating these types of projects. So the idea here is, rather than implementing constant CBIs with our kids, how can we have our kids create this type of project? And then something that goes with it is, if you're talking about academic intervention kids, let's say we're talking about a 6th grade class and they're a couple grade levels behind. If the kids are a couple grade levels behind, like why would you have them make something like a CBI? Well, something that I would do with 6th graders is I would have them make tutorials and videos, not on what they needed to learn in 6th grade because they weren't there. I would have them learn how to do that with 3rd graders so that way they're kind of backfilling the knowledge gaps that they have. They feel successful. They're teaching it to someone else, but they're also participating in this higher order thinking where they themselves are creating a product and not just being the recipients of the knowledge and the products that are coming towards them. So that's my soapbox. I'm going to go ahead and step off of it. If you would ever like any more support or questions in that area, definitely reach out. So for the gold stars this week, they're going to Team Barely Breathing and to Team Jade. First, with Team Barely Breathing, I really like the way that you documented your first testing rounds, and you also innovated with your testing because you actually set apart a specific time where they could kind of more play with the software, and then you did almost like another little round of testing where then you had them go through specific modules, and it was all documented very well and very clearly. So great job there. And then the next one I'm going to give it to is Team Jade, and that's because their documentation actually used the same color scheme, the same design themes that they had in their CBI on the documentation. So it like aligned it all really well, and you could tell that it's part of a larger product. So great job. Keep up the good work. If you have any questions, reach out, and have a great week.